Hey, today's Bible reading devotion is found in the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 25. And it reads like this: There is a way which seems right to man, but in the end, this way leads to death. Or, there's a way that seems right to man, but in the end leads to death. As this proverb is written, it is reminding us, it's reminding me that I don't know everything. That I, in my knowledge and in just my experience, know absolutely nothing compared to the knowledge of God. Isn't that so true that we tend to think that we know everything? Well, here this proverb says that there's a way that we think is right, but in the end, it is leading to death. When I was younger, this verse was also coupled with the Romans road and reminding us the fact that we think that we can overcome sin, that we think we can overcome our lostness, and yet it is Christ who can do that alone. But here in this context, as you read through the chapter of verse 16, and we come to 26, it says that a worker's appetite works for himself, and yet a hungry man urges him on. So in that context, there's a way that seems right to man, in that it's just going to sit back and wait and think, oh, I'm going to be taken care of. Oh, that person's going to make sure that there's enough food for us all, so I'm going to kick back and be lazy. And ultimately, when we read verse 25, that way leads to starvation. That way leads to death. The whole premise of this proverb is to remind us that we, in and of ourselves, are not capable of being wise. That we think and yet we do not have. We are limited by the things that we think we can control. And ultimately that will lead to death. Whether that death be a physical death of recognizing that we did nothing and just sitting back, or whether that death be a spiritual death, a separation from God, realizing that we and thinking that we can overcome our sin debt. May you and I both be reminded that the way that we should think would be a way that Christ has called us to. The way that He is all that we need, and that His death on the cross and His resurrection from the tomb provides spiritual life. And that He has called us to work as unto Him in all that we do, ultimately providing for us. May our thoughts be His thoughts, and may we truly have the mind of Christ and not think that our way is right, but yet His way is everything. I hope you have a wonderful day today. God bless.